accept my class 10 to 11?
Yes, sir.
At what time you have the class? What time?
Sir, 9 a.m.
9 to 10
Yes, sir, 9 to 10.
by LPM.
Yes,
Then
sir.
any other class?
Then physiology.
10, my class, 10 to 11.
From 11 to 12, physiology.
11 to 12 physiology. Then any more class?
No, sir.
So I want to change a little bit. Actually, Friday here we can go to market, okay, for shopping. So 7 to 9 we can go a little bit, not fully, a little bit. So from 10 a.m. it will be difficult in my part to take class, because if I go out, I may not be able to come at 10 o'clock. Okay. So can it be possible to shift my class from 10 to, instead of 10 to 11 to 12 to 1?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So instead of 10 to 11, I will take the class Friday from 12 to 1. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I will not take class at 10 to 11. I will take class 12 to 1. Clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So only Friday you little bit chance to go out for marketing, because I need something, na? So I have to purchase something, so I have to go out. Sometimes, not always, but I will take the class from 12 to 1, not from 10 to 11. That means tomorrow I am going to take your class at 12 o'clock. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Everybody clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I will start the class. The slide is visible to you? So, in the last class, where we have completed the branches of the descending aorta. So, as we know, the descending aorta is again divided into two parts. One is the thoracic aorta, another is the abdominal aorta. The thoracic aorta means the part of the descending aorta present inside the thoracic cavity. And abdominal aorta means the part of the descending aorta which is present inside the abdominal cavity. Now, what are the branches of the thoracic aorta? Can you remember? There are 4 branches. There are 4 branches. Number 1 is bronchial branch. So this is a single artery originated from the thoracic aorta. After that, it will be divided into 2 right and left branches going to both the lungs. And it carries what type of blood it will carry? What type of blood it will carry to the lungs? Hello? Are you online or not? Are you online?
Yes, sir, oxygenated blood.
Oxygenated blood. That is called what type of blood? Nutritional or functional?
Sir, nutritional.
Functional.
But कौन बोल रहे हैं functional? Nutritional blood. Okay. And second branch is the esophageal branch, which is also single. After that, it will be divided into cranial and caudal branch. Cranial branch will give the right face of the esophagus. Caudal branch will give to the dorsal surface of the esophagus. And third branch is the dorsal intercostal arteries. In case of cattle, there are 9 pairs because there are 12 pairs of intercostal spaces, out of which the first 3 pairs are coming from the supreme intercostal artery. The 9 pairs, the caudal 9 pairs are originated from dorsal intercostal arteries. And fourth branch is the phrenic branch. So this branch, these are some small branches, variable in number, and they supply blood to the diaphragm. Clear? Till now?
Yes, sir.
So in the last class, we have coming up to this. Now coming to the next. Veins of the thorax. So veins, you know, is not it? Which carry. So what are the characteristics of the veins? Can you able to say something about the veins? You cannot say anything. You cannot say anything about the veins.
Sir, veins are the blood vessels which carry blood from tissue to heart.
Oxygenated or deoxygenated?
Sir,
Sir,
deoxygenated
deoxygenated.
blood.
Except the
Pulmonary vein.
pulmonary vein. Now,
Pulmonary
what is the difference in the
Pulmonary
wall?
vein.
What is the difference in the wall of the vein in artery and vein?
So they are thick than artery because of the tunica externa.
They are
Thick.
veins are thick, arteries are thin.
One of them is thinner than artery.
Huh?
Are thin.
Which one is thin, vein or artery?
Sir, veins are thinner.
Wall of the veins are thin. Okay. Any other difference? Any other difference? The wall of the veins carries valves or
Veins are
not?
valves to prevent veins
Huh?
are valves to prevent backflow of blood. But artery
Veins
don't have
carries-
valves.
Veins carries valves. Is not it? Valves are present in the vein or not?
Yes, sir.
Except the pulmonary vein. Then what is another difference? The artery originated from aorta and it becomes smaller and smaller when it will go to the periphery. Is not it? Aorta, then big arteries, then small arteries, then arterioles, then capillaries. That means larger to smaller. But circulation of vein is smaller to larger. So it originates at the capillaries. Then capillaries unite to form the venules. The venules united to form the small vein. The small vein united to form the larger vein. And larger vein unite to form the what?
Vena cava.
Vena cava. Vena cava. So there are how many vena cavae? 2. Anterior and posterior. And so anterior and posterior vena cava. So vein carries the blood from the periphery to the heart. That means it originates from the capillaries. Then capillaries unite to form the venules. The venules united to form the small vein. The small vein united to form the larger vein. The larger vein unite to form the vena cava. And vena cava pours the blood into the right atrium of the heart. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now do you know what is a satellite vein?
No, sir.
Satellite vein. Can anybody? Say something, yes or no.
No, sir.
Okay. Satellite veins means generally the veins, the pipes of the veins. That means the veins are going parallel to an artery. Okay. Generally, veins are going to parallel to an artery. For example, the brachial artery, there is a brachial vein. Then brachial vein, that means axillary artery, axillary vein. Axillary artery will give the brachial artery. That means brachial vein. Then the brachial vein divides into the median and ulnar, radial and ulnar. Similarly, veins also divide into radial and ulnar vein. Getting the point? So these are parallel veins. Going, the course is parallel to an artery. So if the vein is going parallel to an artery and the name of the vein is similar to that artery, that vein is called a satellite vein. That means radial vein is the satellite vein of radial artery. Ulnar vein is the satellite vein of ulnar artery. Brachial vein is the satellite vein of brachial artery. So if I say the brachial artery is having their satellite vein, that means brachial artery is having their brachial vein. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is called a satellite vein. Now here, the venous circulation is exactly similar to that of arterial circulation. Now that is why we are not going to see the detailed venous circulation inside the thoracic cavity. Now what we are going to see, what are the important veins present inside the thoracic cavity. That means if you know the whatever I told you inside the thoracic cavity, you will get the esophageal vein, esophageal artery, the bronchial artery, then dorsal intercostal arteries and phrenic artery. Now, bronchial artery have their satellite vein, that is the bronchial vein. Understood? Esophageal artery is having their satellite vein, that is esophageal vein. Then, dorsal intercostal arteries have their satellite vein, that is dorsal intercostal vein. Phrenic artery have their satellite vein, that is the phrenic vein. Similarly, the common brachiocephalic trunk will give left subclavian artery. The left subclavian artery is having the left subclavian vein. Similarly, right subclavian vein. Similarly, dorsal scapular artery, costocervical trunk is giving dorsal scapular artery. That means dorsal scapular vein. Understood my point? So whatever the branches we have discussed about the artery, that all branches you are going to get in the vein also. Okay? Yes. They are coming late, na? I will not allow them to enter if they are coming late. They entered or not? I think entered. So understood my point? Understood my point or not regarding the satellite vein? So that is why we are not going to that is why we are not going to discuss all the veins present inside the thorax. Okay. So we are going to see that means definitely there are satellite veins. Whatever the branches of artery you are going to get in the thoracic cavity, that you are going to get in the vein also, in case of vein also. But here we are going to discuss about certain important veins. Now I will read this one. The veins are the centripetal vessels of the circulatory system. The smallest vein succeeds the capillary network and converges to form larger ones, which again repeat to form larger and still larger ones, and finally terminate in the largest trunk, which enter the right auricle. The veins may be divided into two types. Now veins are again divided into two types. They are superficial vein and deep vein. Now superficial vein, they are present just below the skin. Just below the skin they are going to get. Have you seen the slide or not?
Yes, sir.
The superficial vein, they are present just below the skin. If you see your hand, you will be getting some of the veins are visible from outside. Are you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So these veins if you see in the carpal region, in your hand, then you will be getting some veins, and these veins are superficial veins. That means these veins are present just below the skin. And so another veins are deep veins. They are placed inside deeply along with the arteries. For example, brachial vein. Brachial vein is not superficial. Brachial vein is a deep vein because brachial artery is present deeply, and brachial vein is the satellite vein of the brachial artery, so it is present deeply. So that is why those veins are called deep veins. And veins returning the blood to the atrium by and may be divided into two sets, that is pulmonary vein and systemic veins. That already I told you, is not it? Pulmonary vein carries the impure blood, pure blood from the lungs to the heart, left atrium. And systemic vein will carry the impure blood from the different parts of the body to the heart. Now here are the pulmonary veins. See the photograph here. Have you seen this photograph?
Yes, sir.
Now you concentrate here. Some portions of the photographs are red in color and some are blue in color. The red color means that is oxygenated blood, and blue color means the deoxygenated blood. Now here see, the pulmonary arteries carries the impure blood. The pulmonary artery is the pulmonary trunk. The pulmonary arteries carries the impure blood to the lungs. Now this is right lung, this is left, this is right lung, this is left lung. Now the impure blood will be coming via the pulmonary arteries. This is the right, this is the left pulmonary artery. Then it will form the smaller artery, then arteriole, then ultimately it will form the capillaries. Now capillaries, there is exchange of gases takes place in the capillaries. Once there is exchange of gases, that means the carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is taken up by these capillaries, and the blood will be converted to pure blood after releasing the carbon dioxide and taking the oxygen in the capillaries. Till now understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Then once it is oxygenated blood present in the capillaries, and it gives red color. And there is a junction. The junction between the capillaries, that is blue color capillaries and the red color capillaries, and that junction is called arteriovenous anastomosis. That means the capillaries of the vein will be converted to capillaries of the arteries in case of lungs. In case of systemic veins, the capillaries of the vein will be converted to the capillaries of the capillaries of the arteries will be converted to the capillaries of the vein. It is reverse. Now here red color means The capillaries contain the oxygenated blood. That oxygenated blood is coming via it is capillaries from the small venule, then it will come to the venule, then smaller vein, then larger vein. Ultimately, it will coming via the pulmonary vein to the left atrium. So this capillary network or this circulation is known as pulmonary circulation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the systemic veins. In the systemic veins, these vessels originate at capillaries. Now here you see. Here deep blue color, this is the vein. And this photograph, of course, I cannot show you in a bigger way. You see in this one. The veins are coming from, I am giving the photograph of human being. It is coming by the smaller vein. The smaller vein will be converted to larger vein. Ultimately, it will form the vena cava. This is the vena cava. And from vena cava, it will pour into the heart. So, this is the normal phenomenon. But there is another type of venous circulation. Here in this photograph, you see here, this is the stomach, this is the spleen, this is the part of the intestine, then and this is the part of the pancreas. These four organs, stomach, spleen, pancreas, and intestine. The venous blood will come via one particular vein, and it should go to where? It should go to the posterior vena cava, right? To pour into the right atrium. Is not it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, do you understand my point? Generally, what will happen? The impure blood from the different parts of the body that will be collected by the capillaries. Capillaries unite to form the venules. The venules united to form the veins. Veins united to form the vena cava. And vena cava will carry the impure blood and pour into the right atrium. That means where from the venous blood will originate? From the tissues of different organs. And where it will pour? In the right atrium. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Concentrate.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? Don't sleep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now here in this photograph you see the impure blood of these four organs. Now what are those four organs? Stomach, spleen, pancreas, and intestine. The sum of the impure blood is coming from these four organs, and it should go to the heart, but instead it will go to the liver. And this type of circulation is known as portal circulation. So portal circulation is different from that of the normal venous circulation. Okay, can you getting the point? There are two types of circulation in the venous system. One is called systemic venous circulation. In the systemic venous circulation, capillaries from the tissues collect the impure blood and it will go towards the heart and pour into the right atrium for purification. But in the portal circulation, the capillaries, not all the capillaries, some of the capillaries will carry the impure blood from four different organs. The organs are stomach, spleen, pancreas, and intestine. They carry the impure blood and goes to the liver. And that type of circulation is called portal circulation. Very important. So portal circulation, that means In the liver, you will get two types of circulation. Two types of venous circulation. One is portal circulation, another is hepatic circulation. The hepatic circulation carries the impure blood from the liver, and that impure blood will go to the heart for purification. But in portal circulation, the portal vein, this vein is called portal vein, carries the impure blood from these four different organs to the liver. Not going from the liver, it is going towards the liver. And that type of portal circulation is known as portal circulation, and it carries the functional blood to the liver. That means liver is also getting two types of circulation, like lungs. Lungs got two types of circulation, right? One via the pulmonary artery, another via the bronchial artery. Is not it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So liver also get two types of circulation. One is via the hepatic artery, which carries the nutritional blood, that is the oxygenated blood to the liver. Another via the portal circulation, portal vein. So hepatic portal vein, these will carry impure blood to the liver, and that carries the functional blood. So liver also get how many types of circulation? Two types of circulation. One carries the nutritional blood, that is via the hepatic artery. Another via the hepatic portal vein, that carries the functional blood. Now why it is happening? Suppose in the hostel, in your home, now you are in home, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are doing class, anatomy class and other class, your parents might be very kind to you, is not it? Your parents are very kind to you because you are doing class, is not it?
Yes, sir.
So they might be going to the market to purchase chicken, fish, everything for you.
Yes, sir.
Huh? Even they do not afraid of corona. They used to go to the market to purchase special item that you likes, and your mom used to prepare that food for you, right?
Yes, sir.
Only one person say yes, sir. Others are not. Other parents are not doing like that, or what? Huh? So if you are getting your favorite food, are you going to take more or not? More or not? Suppose you are
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
if you are getting your favorite food in your lunch or dinner, you are taking more food or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you are taking more food, then your formation of glucose will be more or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That means there will be more production of glucose because our end product will be glucose, right?
Yes, sir.
Now these, as you know, your blood glucose has to be maintained, otherwise you will be suffering from diabetes, is not it?
Yes, sir.
If your blood glucose will be more than the normal range, then you will be called as diabetic, but you are not suffering from diabetes because your blood glucose is maintained, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
As I told you, if you are getting more food and there is more production of glucose, then where this glucose will go? If the blood glucose has to be maintained, that means the extra glucose has to be go somewhere. Where it will go?
Sir, to liver.
To liver. Where from? From
Sir, from the
stomach.
intestine.
From the stomach, intestine, spleen and pancreas. That extra glucose will be carried via the which vein?
Hepatic portal vein.
Hepatic portal vein, that I am showing. To the liver and stored in the liver as
Glycogen.
glycogen. So that circulation is known as portal circulation. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So portal vein carries deoxygenated blood, but it is a functional blood. It carries more amount of glucose and other constituent. Okay, and that will go to the liver for storage. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Clear. So how many types of venous circulation you will be getting in your body? So systemic venous circulation. There are two types of venous circulation. One is called pulmonary circulation and the systemic circulation. Now systemic venous circulation, again two types. One is normal venous circulation, another is portal circulation. Okay. You are responding very late. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now coming to the next slide. So what are the important veins present inside the thoracic cavity? The first important vein is the cardiac vein. So here you see, these are a number of small veins and one large coronary vein. That means there are two main coronary veins are present. Two types. One is the small and there is the large. Small ones are many, not one. Number of small veins. And they return the venous blood from the wall of the right side and open into the right auricle of the foramina thebesi at the coronary groove. Now understand this one. So heart requires oxygenated blood or not for work?
Yes, sir.
Heart is composed of tissue or not? So this tissue requires oxygen to perform their metabolic activity or not?
Yes, sir.
Where from they will get the
sir.
oxygenated blood? Where from the heart tissue will get the oxygenated blood?
Coronary artery.
Coronary arteries. Very good. So after doing metabolic activity, the impure blood will form or not?
Yes, sir.
That impure blood, has to pour please concentrate. The impure blood that is formed in the heart tissue, that impure blood has to pour in the heart or not for purification. Do you understand my point or not?
Yes, sir.
The heart tissue, please, I repeat, the heart tissue will form the impure blood. And that impure blood again has to pour in the right atrium for purification. Or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then, there are two types of ways. One is through the great coronary vein. That I will come later on. Now, okay, I will first start with the great coronary vein or large coronary vein. It is also called great cardiac vein. It is formed by two tributaries, the left and right coronary vein. That means the left and right coronary vein unite together to form the great coronary vein and joined by vena hemiazygos and terminates in the right auricle below the opening of the posterior vena cava and between it and the right atrioventricular opening. You see, have you seen this line? This line? This is the coronary groove. The coronary groove is blue. Now groove is covered by a blue color structure. Is not it? That blue color structure is the great coronary vein. This great coronary vein carries the impure blood from the both sides of the heart and connected point is called coronary sinus. The coronary sinus is present in the right atrium. So from the different parts of the heart, the impure blood will carries by the left and right coronary vein and they are united to from the great coronary vein and pour into the coronary sinus of the right atrium for purification. Understand?
Yes, sir.
समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं? बहुत थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट है. समझ में आ गया? ये जो राइट एट्रियम, आई विल स्पीक इन हिंदी ऑल्सो, ये जो राइट एट्रियम है एंड द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल, दिस इज द राइट वेंट्रिकल, दिस इज द लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल, दिस इज द लेफ्ट एट्रियम, ठीक है। इसका after doing the metabolic activity, the impure blood will form in this tissue or not. This impure blood will be carried by the specific coronary vein and they will unite at the coronary groove and is known as the great coronary vein. And the great coronary vein pour into the right atrium at the coronary sinus. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
अभी देखो इधर, ये कोरोनरी ग्रेट कोरोनरी वेन है। हैव यू सीन माय कर्सर?
Yes, sir.
अभी देखो, दिस इज द राइट एट्रियम, राइट एट्रियम, मेरा कर्सर देखा कि नहीं?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
इसका भी वॉल होगा कि नहीं होगा?
Yes, sir.
इसका वॉल में इम्प्योर ब्लड बनेगा कि नहीं बनेगा?
Yes, sir.
तो इसका इम्प्योर ब्लड इधर कैसे आएगा? इधर तो आ नहीं सकता,
हाँ सर।
है कि नहीं? The impure blood that is formed in the wall of the right atrium, how it will come to the great coronary vein? It is not possible. You see, ये ऊपर से जाम करके तो नहीं आ सकते। तो क्या होगा? In the wall of the right atrium, you will get some small capillaries. And these are called small capillaries, small vein, small cardiac vein. ये क्या करेगा? Directly pour the impure blood into the right atrium. Getting the point?
Yes, sir.
That means whatever the impure blood produced in the wall of the right atrium, that will pour directly into the cavity of the right atrium. मैं तुम लोगों का फेस देख नहीं पा रहा हूं, इसीलिए मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है whether you are getting my point or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
कैसे ये impure blood इधर आएगा from the wall of the right atrium? Through a foramen, through some foramen. So there are so many foramen present in the right atrium, wall of the right atrium, called foramina thebesi. So right atrium का wall में foramina thebesi होगा. Through this foramina thebesi, the impure blood from the wall of the right atrium will pour into the cavity of the right atrium. And these foramina are covered by some valves, and valves are called valve of Thebesius. So when the valves open, then through the foramina thebesi, the impure blood from the wall of the right atrium will pour into the cavity of the right atrium. Okay? And this is known as cardiac vein. So, how many cardiac veins? Two types. What are those? A great coronary vein. ठीक है? So, great coronary vein से impure blood कहाँ से आएगा? Where from the impure blood will come to the great coronary vein? Can you able to say?
Left and right coronary vein.
हाँ, लेफ्ट एंड राइट कोरोनरी वेन से कहां से ब्लड लेके आएगा? कौन सा ऑर्गन से लेके आएगा?
Left ventricle.
Right ventricle.
Left
हाँ,
ventricle.
राइट वेंट्रिकल, लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल एंड
Left arteries.
लेफ्ट एट्रियम. ओके, ये तीनों जगह से इंप्योर ब्लड लेके आएगा, ले आके दोनों कोरोनरी वेन ज्वाइन होगा, बोलेगा राइट एंड लेफ्ट, दे आर कॉल्ड एज ग्रेट कोरोनरी वेन. और ग्रेट कोरोनरी वेन अल्टीमेटली इंप्योर ब्लड ले जाना है राइट एट्रियम पे वाया द एट द ओपनिंग पॉइंट इज नोन एज कोरोनरी साइनस. और बाकी स्मॉल वंस कहां से आएगा? वॉल ऑफ द राइट एट्रियम. वॉल ऑफ द राइट एट्रियम में स्मॉल कैपिलरीज होगा. ये कैपिलरीज विल बी कनेक्टेड टू द फोरामिना थेबेसी and through foramina thebacy it will come to the cavity of the right atrium. ठीक है? और समझ में नहीं आएगा तो मैं बता नहीं पाऊंगा. कोई किसी का कोई डाउट है तो बताओ. Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Next, azygous vein. अभी देखो. These are unpaired veins carrying blood from the upper part of the thorax to the heart. ये heart है. Upper part, heart का ऊपर जो thorax का part होगा. So ये heart है. देखो ये heart, ये upper part. This is the upper part. Okay. Upper part of the heart. Upper part of the heart means this area. The impure blood is coming because the posterior vena cava directly posterior यहाँ से आएगा. Anterior vena cava यहाँ से आएगा. यहाँ से कहाँ से आएगा impure blood? It will coming via the azygous vein. Okay. So the area that is present just dorsal to the heart, that is on the upper part of the thorax, the impure blood is coming via the azygous vein to the heart. So अभी कितना vein extra vein मिल गया. So तुम लोग तो बोलते रहते हो ना, the impure blood is coming to the heart via the anterior and posterior vena cava. अभी मैं बोलूंगा. Now I am speaking. Where from the impure blood will come to the heart? So how many channels? Through how many channels the impure blood is coming to the heart? Tell me. बोलो. हेलो, सुन रहे हो कि नहीं सुन रहे हो?
No, sir.
So impure blood heart में कहाँ से आएगा? एक तो होएगा anterior vena cava. Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
एक posterior vena cava. The impure blood is coming to the heart via the anterior vena cava, posterior vena cava. Then azygous vein. Then और क्या है? देखो, if you are not speaking, I will go like anything. I will go like Rajdhani Express and I will not tell about anything. Okay, if you are not interested, I will go fast and I will not try to understand. I will not say, I will not spend my time. Speak. Great coronary vein. Great coronary vein opens at where? Great coronary vein opens at coronary sinus. Yes, coronary sinus. Then azygous vein. These azygous veins, in case of horse and dog, the right vein is present, that is called azygos. In case of ox and sheep, the left vein is only present and it is called vena hemiazygos. Somebody asked me few days back, what is vena hemiazygos? Now I am telling. So क्या होगा? Horse and dog में only the right is present. Only the right is present. So this is called azygous vein. In case of ox and sheep, the only left vein is present. That is called vena hemiazygos. So left होगा तो vena hemi. Hemi means left. Vena hemiazygos, and right होगा तो azygos vein. This vena hemiazygos begin at the origin of the last thoracic vertebra. Last thoracic vertebra में शुरुआत होगा and joins the great coronary vein and the posterior surface of the heart. ये कहाँ join होगा? Great coronary vein. Okay, and when it will open, that means the azygos vein, when it will open into the right atrium, at which point it will open? At which point the great coronary vein open?
Coronary sinus.
And if the azygos vein will join to the great coronary vein, where it will open?
Coronary sinus.
Coronary sinus. That means coronary sinus is the opening point of Coronary sinus is the opening point of two veins. One is great coronary vein. Another is azygos. So now you tell me. So from which channels, what are the openings on the right atrium of the heart where from the impure blood will come?
Foramen Thebesian.
एक ही बोल दिया, खत्म कहानी. सो इम्प्योर ब्लड राइट एट्रियम में कहां से आएगा ये बता दो मेरे को.
Anterior and posterior vena.
Great coronary vein.
एंटीरियर पहले वो दो बताना. एंटीरियर वेना केवा, देन पोस्टीरियर वेना केवा, देन
Azygos vein.
azygos vein and great coronary vein, they are united at the coronary sinus. That means opening is only one, that is coronary sinus, where at the coronary sinus from the two veins it will come join together. They are azygos and great coronary vein, and fourth is the foramina thebesi. Okay. From these four areas, the impure blood will come into the heart. कोई पूछना है, कोई डाउट? तो डाउट तो नहीं है, लेकिन बोल नहीं पाते हो, है कि नहीं? डाउट तो नहीं है. So again I am repeating. So where from the impure blood will come to the heart? Tell me.
Anterior and posterior vena cava.
Anterior and
Anterior and posterior vena.
Then
Azygos vein and great coronary vein.
they will unite where?
coronary sinus.
Coronary sinus. Then
Foramen trabecuus.
foramina thebesi. अभी कंप्लीट हो गया ये. Through these channels, that means if I will asking what are the channels or what are the points through which the impure blood will come to the right atrium, I have to tell the opening of the coronary, the opening of the anterior vena cava. So how many openings you will be getting in the right atrium through which the impure blood will come to the heart? How many openings?
4 openings.
Four types of opening. Not four opening. 4 types of opening. One is opening of anterior vena cava. Another is opening of posterior vena cava. Number 3 is the coronary sinus. And number 4 is the foramina thebesi. Okay? Through these 4 types of opening, the impure blood will come to the right atrium. Okay?
Yes.
समझ में आया कि नहीं? मैं ऐसे ही में बक रहा हूं. किसी को कोई डाउट?
No, sir.
So, sir, what is the meaning of centripetal vessel?
हाँ?
Sir, what is the meaning of centripetal vessel?
सेंट्रीपिटल एंड सेंट्रीफ्यूगल पता नहीं है? सेंट्रीपिटल मतलब क्या है? Can anybody explain what is centripetal? Have you heard this name or not? Centripetal and centrifugal.
Yes, sir.
What is that? Centripetal.
Towards the gravity.
Towards the center.
So from this, the name has come. Okay, centripetal and centrifugal. You see the dictionary meaning of centripetal. So हो गया ये बात. Again, I am repeating the question.
Yes, sir.
What are the points? What are the openings through which the impure blood will come to the heart?
Interior and posterior vena cava.
Hey,
And-
opening of anterior vena cava. I am asking what are the openings? What are the openings through which the impure blood will come to the right atrium? Number one is
Opening of anterior and posterior vena cava.
दो एक साथ क्यों बोल रहे हो? टाइम नहीं है तुम्हारे पास. Opening of
Anterior
anterior vena cava. Second,
posterior vena.
posterior vena cava नहीं. Opening of, इसीलिए तुम लोगों को फुल मार्क्स नहीं मिलता है. ठीक है, फुल मार्क्स इसलिए नहीं मिलता है. पता नहीं इतना हरी क्यों हो. Again repeat. First one is the
Opening of anterior.
opening of anterior vena cava. Second is
Opening of posterior vena.
Posterior vena cava.
number 3,
Coronary sinus.
Opening of
coronary
azygous.
sinus. Then
Foramina thalassia.
foramina thavis.
Opening of great coronary vein.
क्या ग्रेट कोरोनरी वेन? मैंने बताई था ग्रेट कोरोनरी वेन और एजाइगस वेन मिला के कोरोनरी साइनस में ओपनिंग होगा. तो ओपनिंग पूछ रहा हूं तो ग्रेट कोरोनरी वेन कहां से आएगा? कोरोनरी साइनस, ओपनिंग ऑफ द कोरोनरी साइनस. समझ में नहीं आ रहा है मतलब. ये ग्रेट कोरोनरी वेन और एजाइगस वेन दोनों पहले ज्वाइन हो जाता है. ज्वाइन होने के बाद वेयर इट विल ज्वाइन इन द कोरोनरी ग्रुप एंड ओपनिंग एक ही होता है. ओपनिंग को बोलते हैं कोरोनरी साइनस. So if I will ask you, please concentrate the question and answer me. What are the openings of the right atrium? Very important question for examination. Openings of right atrium. What are those? Tell me now.
Opening of anterior vena cava.
Okay.
Opening of posterior vena cava.
ठीक है.
Coronary sinus. Then foramina thalassia.
Finish. मैंने क्वेश्चन ये नहीं पूछा वेनस ब्लड कहां से आता है. I am asking how many openings?
4.
और ओपनिंग नहीं है राइट एट्रियम में. राइट एट्रियम में इसके अलावा और ओपनिंग है कि नहीं है? हाँ, राइट एट्रियम में इससे ज्यादा ओपनिंग है कि नहीं है? और एक ओपनिंग होना चाहिए. व्हाट इज दैट ओपनिंग?
Opening of pulmonary vein.
ओए, पाल्मोनरी वेन तुम राइट साइड में निकल रहे हो. इतना समझाने के बाद
Sorry,
तुम्हारा
pulmonary artery.
ओपनिंग ऑफ द पाल्मोनरी आर्टरी मैंने क्या बोला था? कहां से ओपनिंग होता है? बेस ऑफ द राइट वेंट्रिकल, नॉट द राइट एट्रियम. तुम वेंट्रिकल का चीज एट्रियम में डाल दिया. इसीलिए तो तुम लोगों का प्रॉब्लम है. कोई समझ नहीं पाते हो, यस सर बोलते रहते हो. व्हाट इज दैट नेक्स्ट ओपनिंग? व्हाट इज द अनदर ओपनिंग प्रेजेंट इन द राइट एट्रियम? हार्ट तो खत्म हो गया ना. ओम सर ने तो हार्ट पढ़ा लिया, अभी बता नहीं पा रहे हो. राइट एट्रियोवेंट्रिकुलर ओपनिंग होता है कि नहीं होता है?
यस सर.
हाँ, क्या होता है? क्या काम है राइट एट्रियोवेंट्रिकुलर ओपनिंग का? एक थप्पड़ मारूंगा. प्रिवेंट द ब्लड बात करता है. ओपनिंग में प्रिवेंट होता है क्या? ओपनिंग का मतलब क्या है? फुटा होता है कि ना, कि होल होता है कि नहीं? ओपनिंग मतलब कि होल है कि नहीं है? होल.
Yes, sir.
तो होल कैसे प्रिवेंट करेगा? दिमाग है कि डू यू हैव ग्रे मैटर और नॉट? ओपनिंग हाउ इट विल प्रिवेंट? ओपनिंग इज ए होल. व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ द राइट एट्रियोवेंट्रिकुलर ओपनिंग? टेल मी.
Deoxygenated blood from right atrium to right ventricle.
It will carry the blood from the right atrium to the left ventricle, right ventricle. It will carry the blood. It will flow the blood, through which the blood will flow from right atrium to the right ventricle, so that it will go via the pulmonary artery to the lungs, because the opening of the pulmonary artery is present in the right ventricle, not in the atrium. समझ गया?
Yes, sir.
So Abhi told me, how many openings are present in the right atrium? Again, tell me.
5.
5.
नाम बताओ.
Anterior vena cava opening.
थप्पड़ खाएगा कि नहीं? मैंने क्या बताया? हाँ, opening of. Opening what?
Anterior
Opening of anterior vena cava.
Opening of posterior vena cava.
Okay.
Then coronary sinus. Foramina trabecia. Right atrioventricular opening.
Foramina trabecia you will write in the last one. Okay. Last number is the foramina trabecia. Trabecia nahi, trabecia. So very important question. Openings of right atrium. ये याद रहेगा कि नहीं रहेगा ना? एग्जाम में फिर गड़बड़ी करेगा. एग्जाम में गड़बड़ी करेगा?
No, sir.
No, sir.
करेगा, मेरे को पता है. So I will stop here today. Okay? टाइम ले रहे हो तुम लोग. अगर रेस्पॉन्स लेट करोगे ना, मैं आगे जा नहीं पाऊंगा. रेस्पॉन्स जल्दी जल्दी करो. मैं तुम लोग ऐसे सोने नहीं दूंगा. ओके? ऑनलाइन क्लास हुआ तो क्या हुआ? यू हैव टू नो एवरीथिंग.
Yes, sir.
अभी तो मैं तुम लोगों को नेक्स्ट टाइम से तुम लोग अच्छा ड्रेस करके मेरे क्लास पे आना. मैं वीडियो ऑन करने के लिए बोलूंगा. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तुम लोग सोते हो कि नहीं सोते? आई वांट टू सी. You have to open your video sometimes. I will ask you sometimes to open your video. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, tomorrow I will take class from 12 to 1. And whatever that notes I have given you, download it and take the printout. And you go through it. Today I have given 2 notes. Okay? Regarding the nerve and lymphatics of the thoracic cavity and the nerves of the thoracic cavity. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.